It isn't simply the usefulness of objects that make them significant or special. Sometimes the most humble object can hold the most significant value, or conjure a memory or connection to something we had forgotten. Even the familiar has hidden aspects. I'm fascinated by how the functionality of an object can become more and more obscured with time. Each type of clay possesses its own unique properties, which must be felt to be understood. This is an important aspect of how I interact with materials. Clay, for me, has a unique capacity to capture time, whether that be the time spent making the work, the trace or impression left by the hand, or the flow or movement of liquid slip or melting glaze in the kiln. Not forgetting the deep time embedded in clay itself as a natural material, and how once it's fired, ceramics transcends time, surviving far beyond our own human experience. I'm Heather Gibson. I'm a ceramic artist. I've been working in ceramics for about 7 years now. I started out studying photography and working for a variety of different artists until I, by chance, started working for a ceramic artist. I knew very little about ceramics at that time, but she gave me a chance and I absolutely loved it straight away. And since then, I have been focusing on my own practice and teaching myself how to work with clay. I'm very lucky now that I have the opportunity to take part in this residency at County Hall Pottery, because it's enabling me to have more time to explore all the ideas I started at the Royal College of Art and bring them fully into realisation. What I'm looking forward to for the rest of the residency is not only working towards the exhibition, but also potentially a couple of events beforehand to maybe a work in progress Q&A or something like that, where I can talk to people about my work and get feedback, because it's such an important part of the process. And often people don't see that, they don't see how you're making the work, they just see the finished piece. So I think it's really interesting to be able to show that to people. I am mostly a hand builder, so I'm working with large clay slabs, which I'm then manipulating with different mark making tools. So I use lots of different objects that have unique surfaces to kind of create these traces in clay. Clay has this kind of unique ability to remember, what's been pressed into it. So I'm kind of exploring clay as a vessel for trace. The first stage of the process, I suppose, is creating texture, and then it's building that texture into forms. And my forms are mostly based on functional forms, but then kind of pushed to the limit. So they're not necessarily made for purpose, but they explore the functionality of objects and how functionality can mean something different than what you expect. It can mean something you can enjoy just for how beautiful it is, or just as like a vessel for your ideas. excited to see what I can create here in this kind of amazing building with these amazing facilities and surrounded by such an interesting group of artists and makers. And I really hope that I can make the most of like this amazing opportunity and create something really special.